The new season kicks off here today as we have the two teams against each other here today. As it's Aldass going up against Chestergo Blue Tigers here on Friday Night Soccer. And Jimmy, tell us your thoughts about this big match between two big teams against each other head to head today to kick off the first match of the campaign of the new season. Starting with Aldass, tell us your thoughts. Yeah, Aldass Gunners are going to be at it today, as they were last season. They want to try and have a good start to this new season. If they've got any chance on perhaps may end up winning the Premier League title by the end of this new season, perhaps. They've got some very key good players and major threats in the Aldass team today, like Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, Luis Suarez, having also obviously as well Angel Di Maria as well, a key player in the Aldass team today. And also the goalkeeper is making his first appearance. He's a legend of football, Oliver Kahn, and he's going to be a very intense goalie. Is he going to concede any goals here today? We'll have to wait and see about that. But apart from what I said, I think that Aldass are going to be at it. The fans are going to be in front of them and supporting them throughout the whole matchup. And hopefully the support is needed by give them a bit of spirit and give them hopefully the 3 points with the spirit and also with the atmosphere in the crowd to support them. What about Chestergo Blue Tigers? As they had a big summer in their hands, of course, when they, of course, got rid of Jurgen Klopp and they bring in Julian Nagelsmann to take over the reign as manager. Well, we all know Julian Nagelsmann managed Kings Park Rovers last season. He got them from being in the relegation zone from last season to keep them in the Premier League. And now he's jumped ship to Chestergo Blue Tigers, one of the bigger teams in the league. Do you think he can handle the job? He is the youngest manager in the Premier League. Any thoughts on can he handle the pressure at a young manager at a top level like Chestergo as well? What's your thoughts on the whole situation? I think it's a very good strategy Chestergo Blue Tigers gone for. You know, getting rid of Jurgen Klopp in the summer, bringing in a new manager in, similar to Jurgen Klopp, but a younger version, a younger German, as a coach of Chestergo Blue Tigers. And like you said about pressure, he's going to have a lot of pressure throughout this season because, you know, he's at a big club, and a big club has big expectations. So he's got to deliver as quick as possible, and also as well is a rebuild in a way, because even the Chestergo Blue Tigers board said during the summer this is a process going forward as a club, and I look forward to this new process where they're looking for Chestergo, because I know that they are struggling through the years under Jurgen Klopp. Couldn't qualify for Champions League since 2020, the last time they played in it. So having a rebuild from that is something they're going to really look for this new coming up season. And I think they're going to be at it this new season. They're going to be very, very strong. They've got some very good players still, regardless on losing Jurgen Klopp. They've got Mane still, they've got Salah still, they've got Royce still. Let's see how they play without Jurgen Klopp in charge. And with Julian Nagelsmann, can he handle the pressure? We just have to wait and see. Absolutely there, Jimmy. Let's get straight to the managers. We're going on to Joachim Low and also as well the manager for Chestergo Blue Tigers, Julian Nagelsmann. Joachim Low, today your team, of course, are playing here today against Chestergo Blue Tigers. Any thoughts on your team today playing the first league game of the season and the first match of the season? Yeah, absolutely. We know that we're against a tough team, Chestergo Blue Tigers. We know that, we can't take them very lightly today, because we don't know how Julian Nagelsmann's prepared the team throughout the summer since he joined the club after leaving Kings Park Rovers last season. But we're at home in front of our supporters. We look like the comfortable team today to get the result. And we know that we need to fight our tempo, fight aggressively in the game, and try to fight and try to win and try to get at least a big, huge win today. And that'll be a good start to the season if we can get a result here today and get a good fight in today's match. And if we do that, then there's a good position for us for this season. So it's a big game. a big game and a big job for our team to try to win today. But we'll do everything we can to fight, to work hard, and yeah, I think that's something that we need to look for. So we'll do everything what it takes to fight, to be aggressive, to be determined as a team, to win and win every other game, because we only got the 48 games of the Premier League season. We had a very good season to finish fourth again, a consecutive year in the top four. We want to continue that, but the challenge is now is to go and win the league title, because this club deserves a league title, and this club hasn't won it since 2016. So it's been 5 years this club hasn't won it, and I'm hoping under my name I can win them a league trophy. Absolutely, King Low. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Julian Nagelsmann, it's your first ever game as manager for Chestergo Blue Tigers. You joined in the summer after the departure of Jurgen Klopp. And what can you deliver in this brand new season, and even playing today against Aldass? Yeah, I know that it's going to be a very terrific game. We know that it's a lot of expectations in my corner compared to when I was manager at Kings Pole Rovers last season. We know that the expectations are very, very high, as I'm in a bigger club compared to my other club I used to be back last season, where I kept them up in the league. But at the same time, we have to try to be focused. We've got to stay focused today. We've got to try to rebuild as a team. It's going to take time to rebuild, and I do believe the culture at the club to give me a chance, and also as well they're giving me the opportunity to rebuild this team, and that's where I want this job. And my first game is today against Aldass. I've been preparing the players throughout the whole pre-season, going to this new game, this new match of the new season, and this is a clean slate to every player and a clean slate to the club. There's a beginning process today, and hopefully we can kick it and execute it by hopefully getting our first 3 points before the weekend, and today in our first single ever match of this new season. Thank you very much there, Julian Nagelsmann. Yeah, thank you. And that's going to be that, of course, from the two managers. Let's get to the action right now. It's the first ever game of the Premier League campaign, and let's get straight to the match right now. Your commentators here today will be Joshua Cole alongside Jamie Robinson.
The league season begins right here today. The first match of the season begins as it's Aldass Gunners versus Chestergo Blue Tigers, and it's live right here, right now. It's Joachim Löw's Chestergo versus Julian Nagelsmann's Chestergo Blue Tigers. The first Premier League matchup of the season begins right here, right now on Friday Night Soccer. And we all know that Julian Nagelsmann is the new manager of Chestergo Blue Tigers after the departure of Jurgen Klopp, who left in the summer. And also for Joachim Löw, of course, he had a very good year last year, came fourth in the Premier League, got a Champions League place for next season, and they'll be really looking forward to kicking off their season off here today at their home ground against Chestergo Blue Tigers in their first league match of the season, this is. And let's get straight into it. League action. It is Aldass versus Chestergo, and here we go, and let's get straight into it. The Premier League begins for a new campaign of the 2020-21 and 2022 campaign kicks off right here, right now, here on Friday Night Soccer. And we know it's the 24th of September here today. We all know we've got a couple of days left until October, so we haven't got many days left in September. But we are having our first league game beginning here today. And now, lost the ball out for a throw. Now Vida. Now Eriksson. Now Aubameyang. Lost it. Now Marco Reus. Now Hector Bellerin. Now Aubameyang. Now Suarez. Now Ozil. Shot. First goal of the season, perhaps, for Toni Kroos, perhaps. But it was a save there from Bert Leno, the German goalkeeper. Although it's the first league match of the Premier League campaign. And between these two teams, the first matchup on Friday Night Soccer is between these two. And there you go. Now past it. Now to Mesut Ozil. Now cross the box here. Header, save. Oh. Now Luther Matthäus. And now Luis Suarez. Aubameyang. And that is going to be a free kick. Or is it a goal kick? Goal kick. So there you go. Goal kick's being given. A lot of possession Aldass have got in the game. Loads of possession. Nabai Keita. Now Ramos. Now Diaz. Now is Sago. Back again here. A lot of possession they've gained a lot in this match. And now here's a chance here from Bastian Schweinsteiger. Now Toni Kroos. Now Mesut Ozil, the German. And now Sago. Header. Goal! And the first league goal of the season starts right here, right now. The first league goal begins with a Luis Suarez header to make it 1-0 to Aldass in the first matchup of the season here on Friday Night Soccer. The first goal of the new campaign kicks off with Aubameyang. Well, cross from Leo Sago to Luis Suarez's head, hit the crossbar and rattled into the net. Great cross from Sago, and also a great header from Suarez to kick off the new campaign with a goal. 1-0, and Joachim Low will be very happy about that one. This is his third season in charge as manager of Aldass since he left the German national team head coach for the last 12 years when he was there. But it is 1-0, and Aldass, of course, really want to probably push for like a league title opportunity at the end of this season. It'd be nice to start off early with the 3 points top of the league before the weekend begins by tomorrow, as all the games will be played all tomorrow and also Sunday. Now Sago here. Now is Schweinsteiger. Now Ozil. Sago. Shot. And we all know that Julian Nagelsmann is the new manager of Chestergo Blue Tigers. He was manager at Kings Park Rovers halfway of last season. And then, however, since the offer was made as him to become the new manager of Chestergo after he had a very good job of keeping Kings Park Rovers up in this division, he jumped ship to Chestergo after the departure of Jurgen Klopp. He's been at the club since 2015, 6-7 years. He's been manager of Chestergo, and it all came to an end in that occasion. There's a header right there from Marco Reus, and that could have been the goal right there. Very close. Very close. It's indeed a good opportunity right there, but it from Marco Reus, but that went wide. Now Oliver Kahn, the German goalkeeper, boots it, and Aubameyang. And just to let you guys all know, starting from the midweek, we've got the Europa League, Champions League action during Wednesday. Aldass will have their game, of course, in their group, respectively, in their group. And now here's a chance here from, here from Mane. Now Eriksson. Now Bellerin. Chance. Oh. So there you go. And that is half time. It's Aldass 1, Chestergo Blue. Alright, we're back. We are back, of course, now for the second half of this matchup, as it's Chestergo Blue Tigers are losing this game by 1-0. Not a good start for Julian Nagelsmann in charge to rebuild this squad once again. But they are losing here by 1-0. They had a very poor year they had last year under Jurgen Klopp for another third consecutive season. That's why he's left his job as manager of this club. And now Julian Nagelsmann, a young 33-year-old, is in charge of this big team. Now Eriksson now with a little cross tried to, but he couldn't. And now is James. Now Jack Terry. And Matthäus. Awful that was. That's going to be a throw-in. Now Ruben Diaz. Now Mesut Ozil. And that is going to be now a free kick for Aldass. And the yellow card's being given out for Naby Keita to foul Mesut Ozil. And now it's going to be now a free kick. Now Lothar Matthäus. Now pass it. What was that about? Okay. Now Bellerin. Save right there for the goalkeeper. Now here's a chance here. Now Toni Kroos. A header away. Now is Sadio Mane. And now is Hector Bellerin. Cross the box again here. A good defending here, very, very good. At the moment it is 1-0 to Aldass. Aldass could win the first match of the new season perhaps here on Friday Night Soccer. Or could Chestergo can get a late goal, get a draw out of this, because I know that it's the new manager's first game, his first league match in charge of this club since he was Chestergo Blue Tigers Kings Park Rovers manager last year, and he kept them up, he did. And then after the job role offered to him, he left Kings Park Rovers and joined a bigger and better club in the Premier League with a better history, Chestergo Blue Tigers. They're in the rebuild stages at this new season, he said, and see if he does work well with that rebuild. But I don't look like it to me at the moment, as they are losing 1-0 to Aldass currently at the moment. Now Eriksson. Now Mane. Now is Toni Kroos. Now Eriksson. Now Eriksson here. So, oh, very, very close. Now Ramos. Now Schweinsteiger. Now is Eriksson. Now Matthäus. Hector Bellerin. Hit him right in the winkles right there. Cross the box right here, they tried to, but that's going to be offside. Now Bamiyang will come off, replaced by Depay, and Di Maria comes off, and Corey J. Howard will come on for Aldass. We've only got a couple minutes left of the game, but Aldass will take the win. And it does happen. The first league campaign of the season ends as Aldass will take the first 3 points of the brand new season, as they won here today at Gunner Park Stadium by 1-0. All thanks to that man, Luis Suarez. Game over. 1-0 in the first league game of the season. A great win for Aldass here today. Very, very good. 1-0.
The full-time whistle has officially blown here today, and the score is the score. It was 1-0 today in the first game of the Premier League season, as it was 1-0. All thanks to Luis Suarez, scored a diving header before half-time to make it 1-0, and the game ended 1-0. And tell us your thoughts on the first win of the season for Aldass. They're top of the league because no other teams haven't played yet until tomorrow and also Sunday. But what's your thoughts now going to this new season with Aldass's team? They've actually a very good side, today. They played very, very well. They had to play very, very well. They're in front of their supporters crying out loud. The supporters want a performance. They want a win. And they got that today. Getting the 3 points, getting the victory to help them to go on their way to perhaps be title contenders possibly by the end of the new season. And let's talk about Chestergo Blue Tigers. What's their thoughts on their defeat today and explain what happened? Chestergo did alright defensively and found ways to try and not concede any goals in the game. So only conceded 1 goal, but they can learn from that and learn from the mistake and go to the next game. And that's all they probably want to try and do in the next match. Just focus on 1 game at a time. Today they lost, but they could still win the league, lose 1 game and could perhaps win the next, let's say, 17 games straight and could be top of the Premier League. So we can't doubt Chestergo Blue Tigers, of course, even though they lost 1-0 today. Yep, absolutely indeed, of course. And this will be Chestergo's next fixture in the next game as they be playing against Grasshoppers United on Sunday the 3rd of October. And tell us your thoughts about that game. Do you think that will be the winnable game for them? Yeah, I think so, because Grasshoppers, they're an easier team to beat, realistically. I know that Julian Nagelsmann's proper challenge will probably be focused on their first home game of the season next Sunday. And today they tried, but they failed. And Aldass, of course, had more momentum in the game, and they really had a lot more to give compared to Chestergo. But to be fair, things can change, as you said, about May could win the next 17 games in a row after losing here today. That could still happen still. But at the same time, I think a lot of teams who lose in their first game of the season should not take things to heart because it's too early in the season. Anything could happen. They've got until July to the season to end. So it could be anyone's opportunity to, win the league and, compete or whatever. So we'll have to wait and see. Yep, indeed. And let's go now to interview the managers. We'll go now to the winning manager, Joachim Low, and also the loser manager here today, Julian Nagelsmann. Joachim Low, today was a very, very, very huge win for your team today. Your first win, first ever goal of the new campaign kicked off from Luis Suarez before half-time. And the game stayed as 1-0 throughout the whole matchup. But tell us your thoughts on the first victory for your team in this new season. You're going to get used to that throughout the whole season and us winning games because you ain't going to end by now. We're going to carry on this winning momentum going into every game, 1 game at a time. We know that today we had a very good work ethic today. How the way we played, how the way we knocked the ball about, how the way we gained a lot of possession throughout the whole 90 minutes of the match. And yeah, it wasn't no complaints on the team because we had a very good set in our team, a very good defence, a very good attack. I know that Chestergo Blue Tigers had some good chances as well in their opportunities as well in their game. But at the same time, we got ourselves a victory and we got ourselves a 1-0 win, the first win of the new season. And you're going to get used to that because we are not here to just get top 4 and that's it for next season. We want to go here this new season to win the Premier League title. And I know it's not going to be easy by doing that. But if we can carry on winning every single match from now until, let's say, the end of the season, if we do pick up maybe 2 draws and may lose 1 or 2 games throughout the whole season, that's good to me, that is. But at the same time, this game was a tricky game because Chestergo Blue Tiger did give up everything in this match. But at the same time, we, of course, got the result in the bag, and that's what matters. So, getting the result today was something, and I can take a lot of positiveness in this game because I thought we played very, very well and we had a lot of ability and I thought we tried very, very well and we worked hard today. Thank you very much there, Joachim Low. Yeah, thank you. Julian Nagelsmann, today is your first league game. Did not turn in your plans, unfortunately. Your plans weren't as winning today in your process season, your rebuild season. You lost 1-0 today. What was your thoughts? Yeah, I know. It's not a nice feeling to lose 1-0 in my first managerial game in my managerial career to manage this team. I know that I've managed Kings Park Rovers in the Premier League already in the last team I managed. So I'm really used to the league. But the club is, like I said before, it will take time for me to settle in. But at the same time, I've been training with these players the last 6-7 weeks, and we've done very, very well because of that throughout those games in pre-season and training. But we know that Aldass had a lot of more potential, had a lot more depth in the squad today. Came up short today, and that's not a nice feeling to think of. But we can win our next, let's say, loads of games to go, maybe. We could still in the league, regardless of us losing our first game of the season. We can even get top 4 and do better than we were last season and finish higher than last season. As we might have lost today, it doesn't matter. And I think that we have to carry on what we play. Game, one game, one game, one game. And the same thing with Grasshoppers United. Next week, we got to beat them and try and get our winning momentum back on track. And to do that in our first win is going to be next week against Grasshoppers. And I'm hoping that's going to be the plan. Today was more of a tough game because I thought both teams, my team and Joken's team, was very, very tough against each other. I thought we could have got a result today, or they could have got a result today. But luckily for them, they won. For us, we've got more work to do if we want to try win against any team in the league or do better compared to Jurgen Klopp did when he was manager of this club. Okay, thank you very much, Nagelsmann. Yeah, thank you. That's going to be a wrap here today on Friday Night Soccer from myself here today, Gary Walker and Jimmy Hansberg. We'll see you guys tomorrow on Super Saturday as we have 2 games taking place tomorrow, as Inter Taloga will go up against Warenord and Parantos versus Georgington City. And until then, for myself, Gary Walker and Jimmy Hansberg, until then, goodbye for now.